Ordinary annuity is where payments are made at the end of payment intervals, while general annuity is where the payment intervals are different from the interest intervals. Problem 1. When paid 150,000 pesos as down payment for a car, the remaining amount will be settled by paying 22,000 pesos at the end of each month for 3 years, where there is a 6% interest compounded monthly. Find the cash value. Let us list down the information needed. The down payment is 150,000, the regular payment is 22,000, the nominal rate is 0.06, the conversion period is 12, while term is 3. Getting the value of J, we need the nominal rate over conversion period. We have 0.06 over 12 equals to 0.005. For N, which is M times T, we have 12 times 3, which is 36. The formula needed is the P is equal to R quantity 1 minus quantity 1 plus J raised to negative N over J. Substituting the values to the formula, we will get P is equal to 22,000 quantity 1 minus 1 plus 0.05 raised to negative 36 over 0.005. Using our scientific calculator, we can get 723,162 pesos and 36 centavos plus the down payment 150,000, which is equal to 873,162 pesos and 36 centavos. Problem number 2. Jean wanted to save up some extra money for his college life, so he decided to save 1,000 pesos at the end of each month. If the bank pays 6% compounded monthly, how much money will he have after 7 years? List down the information stated from the problem. The regular payment is 1,000, nominal rate is 0.06, conversion period of 12, and term is 7. To get the value of J, we have a nominal rate or conversion period which is 0.06 over 12 equals to 0.005. The value of N is 84 since it is 12 multiplied to 7. The formula to be used is F is equal to R quantity 1 plus J raised to N minus 1 over J. Substituting the values, we will get F is equal to 1,000 quantity 1 plus 0.005 raised to 84 minus 1 over 0.005. The final answer will be 104,073 pesos and 93 centavos. Problem 3. Evelyn borrowed 200,000 pesos. She agrees to pay the principal plus interest by paying an equal amount of money each year for 4 years. What should be her annual payment if interest is 10% compounded annually? List down the information stated from the problem. The present value is 200,000. The nominal rate is 0.10, conversion period is 1, term is 4. The N value is 4 since 1 times 4, then our J value is 0.10 since it is 0.10 over 1. The formula to be used is R is equal to P over 1 minus 1 plus J raised to negative N over J. Substituting the values, we will have R is equal to 200,000 over 1 minus 1 plus 0.10 raised to negative 4 over 0.10. The final answer will be 63,094 pesos and 16 centavos.
For the present value, Mrs. Reyes would like to purchase a mobile phone payable for 6 months, starting at the end of the month. How much will be the cost of the mobile phone if her monthly payment is 1,500 pesos and an interest of 5% compounded semi-annually? So let us list down the information needed. The regular payment R is 1,500, the nominal rate is 0.05, conversion periods are M sub 1 is equal to 12, and M sub 2 is equal to 2, while the term is 6 over 12 or 0.5. Getting the value of J, we need to use the formula J that equals open parenthesis 1 plus R raised to M sub 2 all over M2 close parenthesis raised to M sub 2 over M sub 1 minus 1 which will give us a value of 0.00412391545. For n, which is m sub 1 times t, we have 12 times 0.5, which the answer will be 6. The formula needed is a p equals r1 minus open parenthesis 1 plus j close parenthesis to the power of negative n all over j. So substituting the values to the formula, we will get p equals 1500 times 1 minus open parenthesis 1 plus the value of j to the power of negative 6 all over the value of j. So using our scientific calculator, we can get 8,871.51 pesos as a result. Maria decided to deposit 50,000 pesos monthly on her bank account that pays 7% interest compounded quarterly in about 3 years. How much would be in her bank account in the span of 3 years? So let us list down the information needed. The regular payment R is 50,000, the nominal rate being 0.07, conversion periods are m sub 1 is equal to 12, and m sub 2 is equal to 4, while the term is 3. In getting the value of j, we need to use the formula j equals to open parenthesis 1 plus r raised to m sub 2 all over m2 close the parenthesis raised to m sub 2 over m sub 1 minus 1, which will give us a value of 0.00579963,257. For n, which is the m sub 1 times t, we have 12 times 3, which the result will be 36. The formula needed is the f equals r times open parenthesis 1 plus j close parenthesis to the power of n minus 1 all over j. By substituting the values to the formula, we will get f is equal to 50,000 times open parenthesis 1 plus the shown value of j close parenthesis to the power of 36 minus 1 all over to the shown power of j. So using our scientific calculator, we can get a total of 1,995,292 pesos and 91 centavos. For the periodic payment of general annuity, Laika borrowed 100,000 pesos and she agreed to pay the principal plus the interest by paying an equal amount of money each year for 2 years. What should be her annual payment if interest is 5% compounded quarterly? So we need to lift down the information stated from the problem. The present value is 100,000 and the nominal rate is 0.05. So the conversion periods are m sub 1 is equal to 1 and m sub 2 is equal to 4, and the term is 2. The end value is 2 since we use the solution of n, which is equal to m sub 1 times t. In getting the value of j, we need to use the formula j is equal to open parenthesis 1 plus r raised to m sub 2 all over m sub 2 close parenthesis raised to m sub 2 over m sub 1 minus 1, which will give us a value of 0.050945,33691. The formula to be used is r equals to p divided by 1 minus open parenthesis 1 plus j close parenthesis raised by negative n all divided by j. So by substituting the values, we will have r is equal to 100,000 divided by 1 minus open parenthesis 1 plus the value of j close parenthesis raised to the power of negative 2 divided by the value of j shown in the screen. So the final answer will be a total of 53,852 pesos and 54 centavos.
The price at which a buyer and a seller are willing to exchange is known as the fair market value. The fair market value of an item represents the appropriate pricing of the assets being traded if certain requirements are met. These are the conditions. both parties are aware of the important details concerning the item. This trade is in both parties' best interest. There is no pressure on any party to complete the transaction, and the transactions are not rushed to the point where the buyer does not have enough time to make an informed selection.
Mr. Marcos received 2 offers on a house that he wants to sell. Mr. Alog has offered 60,000 pesos and 2 million lump sum payment 6 years from now. Mr. Guerra has offered 60,000 pesos plus 30,000 every quarter for 6 years. If the focal date is at the beginning of the term, compare the fair market value of the 2 offers if the money can earn 6% compounded annually. Which offer has a higher market value? List down the information stated. For Mr. Alog's offer, the down payment is 60,000 pesos, future value is 2 million pesos, nominal rate is 0.06, term is 6, and the conversion period is 1. The value of n or m multiplied by t is 6 and the j value is 0.06 since 0.06 over 1. The formula to be used is p is equal to f over 1 plus j raised to n. Substituting the values, we will have p is equal to 2 million over 1 plus 0.06 raised to 6. Using a calculator, we can get 1,409,921 pesos and 0.8 cents. For the fair market value, we have the down payment plus the present value, which is 1,409,921 pesos and 0.08 cents. Plus 60,000 pesos, it will be 1,469,921 pesos and 0.08 cents. For Mr. Guerra's offer, the down payment is also 60,000 but has no lump sum payment. Instead, he offered a regular payment of 30,000, the term is 6, compounding period is 1, payment interval is 4, the nominal rate is 0.06, and the value is 24, and the j value is ans, since we have to get the exact value of the money. The formula to be used is p is equal to r 1 minus 1 plus j raised to negative n over j of general annuity. Substituting the values, we can get p is equal to 30,000, 1 minus 1 plus ans raised to negative 24 over ans. The present value is 603,194 pesos and 53 cents. To compute for the fair market value, down payment plus the present value, the final answer will be 663,194 pesos and 53 centavos. For the question, which offer has a higher market value, it is Mr. Alog's offer because his offer is a total of 1,469,921 pesos and 0.08 cents, which is 806,726 pesos and 55 centavos larger than Mr. Guerra's offer.
A deferred annuity is a contract in which the conversion to annuity payments is delayed until a later date. This could be a few months or several years in the future. Funds accumulate interest on a tax-deferred basis during the deferral period. This type of annuity is popular because they prevent you from running out of money. You pay a lump of sum to an insurance company in exchange for a guaranteed flow of income, but the payment does not begin immediately. Therefore, it allows you to have a bigger payout because the payments are made in the future.
A credit card company offers deferred payment options for the purchase of any appliance. Miguel plans to buy a brand new refrigerator with monthly payment of 5,000 pesos for 3 years. The payment will start at the end of 3 months. How much is the cash price of the brand new refrigerator if the interest rate is 8% compounded monthly? List down the information stated. The regular payment is 5,000. Compounding period is 12. Normal rate is 0.08. Term is 3. The J value is 0.08 over 12. N value is 36. And the deferral period is 2. The formula to be used is P equals to R times 1 minus 1 plus J raised to D plus N over J times R minus 1 minus 1 plus J raised to D over J. Substituting the values we have, P equals to 5,000 times 1 minus 1 plus 0.08 over 12 raised to 2 plus 36 times 0.08 over 12 minus 5,000 times 1 minus 1 plus 0.08 over 12 raised to 0.08 over 12. Using a calculator, The final answer will be 157,452 pesos and 66 centavos.
And that is all for our math tutorial. We hope that you learned something new. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and click the notification bell for more updates. See you on our next video. Bye!